This week, I'm going to lead you through another short practice for reviving our spine. So this could be a gentle practice for your mornings to wake up your spine, or maybe a short practice after work for allowing your spine to recover from the day it has had. Let's get started. In our practice, we're going to go through the 6 movements of the spine, and you don't necessarily need any props unless you like to use a block in a seated pose. So find your way into your initial seat, and this could be either a cross-legged seat, or you could also sit on your shins, sit on your knees. And in this pose, you could sit on a block if you like. So feel free to reach for your block for this initial seat. But make sure you can find a rather neutral spine here. So if you feel that when you are in a seat, you're already hunching, then elevate your pelvis onto a block so that it feels easy for your spine and also for your hips to find that initial seat. And then take a few breaths in and out. Let your shoulders soften. And with these few breaths, see if you could release, if you could let go of tension along the spine, anywhere from your neck down to your lower back that you don't need in this seat. We often hold tension, unnecessary tension, especially along the back. So give yourself a few breaths to become aware of that tension. And then notice what you need to do to let go of the tension that you don't need. And it might be that you still need to adjust your seat. That is very, very fine. Allow your chest, your ribs, your belly to be as soft as possible for you now. Allowing all that space for your breathing in and out. And let's take another breath in and out, maybe a slightly bigger breath. Exhale through the mouth. And then we're going to start with a twist. And we're going to twist to the right first. So now bring your left hand onto your right knee or thigh, and then reach your right hand behind you. You could either bring your hand or fingertips onto the mat, the floor, or you could bring a block under your right hand. Take a slightly slower breath in. Let that inhalation sink in. And then as you exhale, start to very gently twist to your right. And let your chest bone lead your spine into that twist. Don't push into your lower back. More of your twist comes from your upper spine. And you could turn your head, allowing that twist in your neck to the right. Or you could leave your neck soft, or you might create an opposite twist in your neck, turning your nose towards the left shoulder. Continue to work with your breath. Try to feel the breath sliding down and up along the spine, along the full length of the spine. We'll take another breath in and out. And then with your exhalation, release the twist. Slowly, slowly come back to center. And then we're going to twist to the other side. So now bring right hand onto your left knee or thigh. Step left hand behind you. Again, you could have hand or the fingertips on the mat, or you could have a block under your left hand. Again, with inhalation, just slowly first open the chest, possibly feel lengthening up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, start to think about that twist. Again, the chest bone leading the way, and it could be a very minimal movement, because you already twisted your spine when you placed your hands on the thigh and behind you. So this movement into the twist might be very, very small. Check the shoulders stay soft. And again, really try to focus on the breath. Is there tension that you could let go of? Let your exhalations help with that release. And some tension is still needed in this pose. Notice what is needed, what is not needed, and soften the unnecessary tension. We'll take another breath in and out. And then again, with an exhalation, release this twist, come back to center. You could roll the shoulders. And then we'll move the spine into some flexions and extensions, so starting to open the chest and close the chest. Now we could bring our arms into this movement, make it slightly bigger. So bring arms in front of you and round your spine slightly. You could bring your chin to the chest. As you inhale, now open the arms out to the sides and open your chest, creating a back bend. As you exhale, close the chest, you're rounding the spine. Bring arms in front of you, hands together, arms reaching forward, your back reaching back. Same again, a bit faster. Inhale, open the chest, creating a back bend. And exhale, you're rounding your spine, you're closing the chest, arms in front of you. Inhale again, open the chest, trying to move, especially the upper spine. And exhale, round the upper back, close the chest, head can lean forward. Once more. Feel the movement between your shoulder blades. You can look up as you open the chest. And exhale once more, close the chest, reach arms forward, chin towards the chest. And then open the chest, release the arms. And we're going to move on to all fours. If there are any blocks, props you need to move aside, you can move them aside. And on all fours, step your hands just tiny bit forward from your shoulders. So they're not right under your shoulders, they're a bit further forward. We're going to move between the Cobra and Child's pose. So open your hands. As you inhale, move forward towards the hands. Exhale, open the front of the hips, open the chest. You can bend the elbows, finding a Cobra pose, a slightly bigger back bend. Next inhalation, lift your pelvis up, back onto all fours. Exhale into Child's pose. So now leaning the pelvis back, leaning head down. You can leave arms overhead. Now you're rounding your spine. Same again. Inhale, move forward towards the hands. Exhale, open the front side into your Cobra. And again, you can bend elbows as much as you want. Next in-breath, back onto hands and knees. Exhale, Child's pose. Legs can be close together or wider apart. 2 more times. Inhaling forward. Exhale, open the front side. You could even look up here if that feels good. Inhale onto hands and knees. Exhale, Child's pose. Again, see if you could bring head down, releasing the neck. 1 more time. Follow the pace of your own breath. Inhaling forward and exhaling, that opening, that back bend. And then as you inhale, round the spine and exhale into that full child's pose. Head can lean down and pause here for a couple of breaths. Bring elbows to the mat. Release the shoulders, release the neck. And breathe towards the back side of your spine. Breathe into your turtle shell. Take another breath in and out. And then bring yourself back onto hands and knees. We're going to go into thread the needle pose, so adding another twist. From hands and knees, leave your right hand on the mat. Inhale, reach left arm up to the ceiling, and we're opening the chest, twisting to the left. Exhale, slide your left arm under the right. Bring your left shoulder, bring your head down. And either leave your right hand close to your shoulders or bring your right arm overhead so it's higher up. Focus on opening your chest, twisting to the right. We'll leave the hips quite high up. And breathing here. In breathing the full length of the spine. Now the in-breath is sliding up towards the hips. And exhalation slides down towards the shoulders, towards the neck. Take another breath in and out. And then bring the right hand back closer to the shoulders. And as you inhale, lift yourself onto hands and knees. You can rock from one side to the other. We'll do the same to the other side. So now leave your left hand down. Inhale, twist to the right, reaching your right arm up, opening the chest. And as you exhale, slide your right arm under the left. Lean the right shoulder, lean your head down. And then again, you can decide if you want to leave the left hand closer to the shoulders, or if you want to extend your left arm over the head. And again, breathe here. If you feel that the pose is stopping you from breathing, it's blocking your breath, then adjust the pose. Inhaling towards the lower back. Exhalation slides down towards your shoulders, towards your neck. Take another breath in and out. And then step your left hand closer to the shoulders and inhale back onto hands and knees. Again, you might rock a few times from side to side. And to move into our side bends, we're going to come sit in the deer pose. And I'll turn towards you in this pose. So now come sitting so that you're sitting on the left hip. Bring your left shin in front of you. And then bend your right leg so it's either next to you or even slightly behind you. It might be that the right buttock is not touching the floor. Now first, bring your right hand somewhere on your right side and then inhale, reach left arm up, open the left armpit. Exhale, bend to your right. So you're opening the left side body. As you inhale, come back up to center, step your left hand down, and then exhale, reach your right arm up, bend the left elbow, and lean into a side bend, opening the right side body. You can lean your head into that side bend as well. Same 2 more rounds. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, left arm up, right hand down, bending to your right. Inhaling up to center. Exhale, bend to your left. So you bring left elbow down and right arm moves over closer to the head. Once more, inhaling up and exhale, bend to your right. Again, let your head move together with the rest of the spine. Then inhale, come back to center and bring your feet together into a butterfly pose. Open the legs. You can rock from side to side. It could be a closed butterfly, feet close to the hips, or bring your feet further forward so it's a bigger diamond shape. Now, as you inhale, lengthening the spine slightly, so you're breathing all the way down. And then exhale, round your spine, so you're leaning forward. Head can lean down as well. And you can either have your hands around the feet, or you could step your hands, your arms in front of the legs, leaning into a forward bend. Head could lean down. We don't need to get our head to our feet or even close to the feet, but try to release the neck. Try to release the very base of the skull. And just like in child's pose, breathe towards that turtle shell, breathing towards the back side of the body. Take another breath in and out. And then as you inhale, bring yourself back up. Head comes up last, opening the chest. And we'll do those deer side bends to the other side. So now bring your right shin in front of you, leaning a bit more onto the right hip. You can adjust your left leg so there's no pain in the hips. Feel free to adjust. And then we're going to reach the left hand to our left side. Inhale, lengthen the right arm up. Exhale, bend to your left. Try to keep tops of the shoulders soft. Then we go towards the right. So inhale, lifting up. Bring your right hand down. Inhale, lengthen left arm up. And exhale, bend to the right. So you bring right elbow down. The left arm reaching over closer to the head. So you're opening along the left side body. Same again. Inhale, lifting up. Left hand comes down. Exhale, reach right arm up. Bend to the left. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, bend to your right. So right hand, right elbow down. Left arm moving over. One more full round. Inhaling up. Exhaling, bend to your left. Opening the right side. Inhaling up. Exhale, let's go once more towards the right. Right elbow down. Again, left hip can happily come off the mat. And inhaling up. Exhale, last time to the left. And then come back to center. Release the arms. You can roll the shoulders. And then it's time for us to find Savasana pose. Finding neutral spine. So bring yourself to lie down. And you could lie down on the belly, or you could lie down on your back. And see if you want to leave your knees bent, or if you want to extend the legs. Where do you feel you could find a rather neutral spine? If you need, you can rock a bit from side to side. Legs could be close together or wider apart. Let your arms rest next to your sides, or if you're lying down on your back, you bring hands onto your belly. Where do you feel your shoulders, your upper back can rest and relax? Give yourself a few breaths here, just allowing your spine to now rest at the end of the practice, finding that neutral spine. Feel the breath sliding down towards the lower back, down towards the belly. And exhalations releasing tension. Give yourself at least a few more breaths in this resting pose. Or as always, you can extend your resting pose. Maybe this is a longer Savasana pose for you today. Listen to your body and listen to what you need today. If after those few breaths you feel that it's time to close the practice, roll on to one side, and from your side bring yourself up into a seat. But like I said, you might continue your Savasana pose, so take your time to end and close your practice. At this point, I thank you very much for joining in, and I do hope that you enjoyed the practice. Namaste. Thank you very much for joining in. If you enjoyed the practice, please give the video a thumbs up and also subscribe if you haven't already. And if you hit that little bell icon, that means that you will be notified immediately when I publish a new video. Thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.